Alright, I am Matt Jones, and I'm making an immersive RPG in Godot, and this is devlog number 9. Today I'm going to talk about trains. So, you can see we have a very simple train, just a couple of boxes mostly, and some tracks, and it puts out smoke. And this is going to be very useful because we need it for some quests that I'm going to be doing. Let's see, let's make our train start going here. There we go. You can just ignore these colored boxes. I'll explain what those are for. See, it causes our railroad crossing here to go now. So we have like some nice little flashing lights, and it goes choo choo. Choo. Just one little chew, and then the arms go down and the lights flash. That's neat. And then the train will go around the track. It'll speed up on the straightaways. It'll slow down on the turns. So let me show you some detail. Oh, and then our barrier goes up. Let me show you some of the details. Okay, so first, how does the track work? If you look at it up close, if I can push the right button, it's just a path. This purple line is the path. You can see it up here. It's just a Godot path node. And then these two rails on the side, the right and the left rail, these are just CSG nodes that are set to follow the path. And then these wooden railroad ties are just set in the middle following the path. Right now I have it only doing it every 10 meters because it's expensive to do this, because for instance I can move this and it will regenerate the tracks and the railroad ties, so I can make this twist around if I want in all kinds of weird angles, and it will automatically generate all that for me. So that's really cool and useful. Let me the rails are CSG polygons, and basically I'm just doing it the typical way, but instead of hard coding this, I have it set in here, so I can say the gap between the rails is 0.75 meters, the thickness of each rail is 0.05, and then I can just create a vector 2 array of from the polygons, and this will just set it up. So then I can easily adjust the gap and the thickness, because it's kind of obtuse putting it in the editor there, because you only have the final result. And then, yeah, basically I have where is it? Where is the, oh, here it is, the tie. It's just a block, that's it. And I just make duplicates of it. Where is it? Right here. And set it along the path. And I just have a path follow. Where is it? And I can move it along the path using the offset here, so like that. And as I go, every meter I could just set down one railroad tie, so that's what happens whenever I change it. So that's cool. Let's see how the locomotive works. Alright, so as you can see, we have a very simple shape. It's basically just a couple of blocks. The only real interesting part about this is on the bottom. If you've ever seen a locomotive, how it works is they have these two platforms called bogies with wheels on them. And the thing about this is, since this locomotive is like, I don't even know, like 30 meters long or something absurd like that, in order to get around the corners, it has these bogies that makes them turn like this, like that. So then it can go around the angle of the track. So that can makes it so it can go really even though it's longer, it can go around the track at tighter angles. And obviously, these are like this right here would be like an absurdly tight angle for a real life train, but I made it so just it works pretty much with really tight angles, just to make sure it works. And these bogies, they're inside of path follows, so basically when the game starts, it rips these off the train and sticks them in the path inside of the track here, and then the train kind of sits on top of those and it just kind of rides along on top of the bogies. Let's see here if I didn't mess it up. What else is interesting about this? Let's actually see these in action because it's kind of neat to watch the train go around the curves of the track. Yeah, here we are. We're generating the shaders. Take a second to load. Let me run over here and get on the train so we can see the curves. We're using a new Godot 3.5 release candidate 3, which changed a lot of the nav mesh stuff. So if you hear if you feel the stuttering there, that's mostly from it having to draw the nav meshes. But let's make the train go around this corner here. We can see it's gonna. And notice how it's slowing down around this corner because it's a really tight turn. There you can see the bogies turning on everything. So how does that work? How does the train know to speed up? Well, actually, let me ride on the train, and you can see it speed up and slow down. Hopefully, you can hear what I'm saying above these sound effects. I'll explain those in a second here. You can see we have a really tight turn. Obviously, it's not going to be the train driving through this like parking lot here. I just needed somewhere to make it have a tight turn so it'll slow down. So it's gonna speed up once it goes around this bend here. I think I have it maxing at 120 kilometers per hour. Yeah, see, look how fast that is. Let me slow down for this turn. So that's really cool. So how does the actual train work with that? So basically what we are doing is, where is it? I have another path follow that goes around the tracks, and how do I demonstrate how this works? Basically what it does is it would take a sample. Where's a good bend? Like right here. Here's a bend. I think I have it. What is this set to? Here we go. Path follow sampler. What did I change it to? There we go. Every 10 meters, it's going to take a sample, and it's going to do that it's going to do that 10 times. So basically, it would take one right here, one right here, one right here, one right here, and it's just getting the global transform of all these, and it would just like get them up around the bend. So here it measures the angle between each one of these, and like for example, the angle here would be basically 0 because it's straight, basically 0, barely a little bit, like maybe 2 degrees, 3 degrees. But then right here, it's like, whoa, this is like a 60-degree turn. So it saves all of the angles between these. And for right now, I'm having it just put one of these boxes on those spots, just to like visually indicate where it's sampling from. So once it finishes measuring all of these, it will add them up, and I think here we go. Total angle. So if it's greater than 30 degrees, it's going to go like 20 kilometers an hour. If it's less than 50, or if it's greater than 15, then it's going to go like 45. And then if anything else, it's going to be like a straightaway, so it's going to go like max speed, which is really neat. So that's cool. So now the train can basically drive itself around the turns. I don't have to worry about anything. I can just set up where the tracks are. So that's really cool. What else is there to show? Oh, I added smoke. These particles, they look kind of off because I should make them black because this isn't a steam locomotive, it's a diesel locomotive, and I need to adjust the size and whatnot, but it's nice to have something right here for now. Oh, I added 3D sound effects for the locomotive, so I have one for accelerating, one for going the same speed, one for decelerating, and one for just idling. You can hear it right now because I think I have it set to 600 meters as the max, so you can gently hear that humming. And as I get closer, it increases. Like if I turn to the left, you should only hear it on the right. If I turn to the right, you should only hear it on the left as loud. So that's cool. I also added sound effects to the car, so if I have it start moving here, you will hear some sound. You can hear that gentle rumble. Let me show you how I did that. Basically, there's only one audio stream player 3D on this, and I adjust the pitch here to be like 0 pitch would be not moving, or I'm sorry, 0% speed would be 0 pitch, and then 100% speed would be 100 pitch, so you can hear it speed up and slow down as I go around the curve. Let me see if I have the code here for that. Yeah, I just have a timer that adjusts the pitch scale based on the maximum speed of the locomotive. So that's really cool. And these are just other sound effects. I'll show you where I got them in the show notes. I think this one is CC0, so I'll put it on there so you guys can see it. Oh, and one of the reasons why, let me stop the train here. The reasons why I wanted to have the train is so we can use it for missions. So, for example, there's a door on this boxcar, so now we can go inside. Oh, and there's a bug. The sounds for the movement should have stopped, but whatever. It's kind of loud. So now we can go inside and do other things like related to missions. So we can use this for stuff. That's really cool. We could fill stuff. We could fill the boxcars with stuff for like certain things that are heavy. I don't want to spoil too much, but this is going to be kind of an important part of the game. Oh, and of course, you're wondering, like, what happens if we like run into something with the train? So let's see if I can get this car over there before it starts to slow down. Oh no, it's going to be... We want it to really run into it when it's going fast. Let's wait for it to go past, and then I'll have it run into it when it's over there. Just gotta wait for it to go by here. Oh, I forgot to explain that one part. I'll explain it after I run into the car. Come on, railroad crossing. This car has a lot of power. It can really outrun the train. Let's see. If I don't crash the car before we get there. Oh geez. Oh geez. There we go. There we go. Oh jeez. That wasn't very good. Oh whatever. Okay, so it blew off one of our wheels. Let's see. Maybe I can go over here and do it again. Because I've hit this thing and had to go flying very far. But yeah, that's also going to be part of some of the quest concepts I have. It's like you should be able to run into stuff with the train. if I don't. There we go. Should get some speed here. There we go. Oh, look at that! It completely. Oh, and it's carrying it down the way. Now if we go over by the car, oh look at that! It's all tore up now. I should probably make it destroy the car. But anyway, what else do I want to show you? Oh, so how are we doing the railroad crossings? If you look, let me go back to this. Of course, it has to regenerate everything. Basically, I have these areas that detect when the train is in a certain area. So once it's coming on the track, it hits this first one, and it says, "Okay, the train's about to get to the crossing, so let's start to lower the arms and turn the flashing lights on." And then the second one it hits, it's just to tell the train to honk the horn, and the next one it honk the horn again, and then this one detects the last car in the train, which tells the railroad crossing that the train has gone by. So now they can reset the position and the lights and everything. And let's see, where's that? Yeah, the crossing itself is very simple. It's just a box with a cup with these two crossing arms on it. And the crossing arms, like the movement of the arms, it's just using animation player to move them up and down. Very simple. And the lights, they're just a omni light with a little indicator for where the light bulb would be, so then I can just turn those on and off. So that's cool. What else is there? I think that's pretty much it. So hopefully this video is more interesting to you guys. If you want to know about how I did any of this stuff, you want to see some code or whatnot, let me know, and I will see you guys later.